England versus Ireland, the hosts versus the defending champions. There's Harriet Haynes for England. And thankfully I've got someone who knows a little bit about women's pool, 5-time world champion Amy Beecham. Now England out for revenge. How do you see it?
Yeah, I think that you have to make England very strong favourites in this match, as much as anyone can be a strong favourite in the shootout. Ireland is such a changed team, so it'll be interesting to see how they go.
Yeah, I did hear that there was a personnel change for a couple of players from Ireland. Here's Mary Duffy-Lowbridge. Mary been a member of the Irish ladies team for many years, actually back when I was playing for Ireland.
That long?
That long. It's like you and Simon have got it in for me. He was on about my age as well, bless him. It's a conspiracy. Mary's left herself a little bit hampered here on this red. But I think if Ireland have any chance, they need to get a couple of early frames. But then you look at that England squad.
Yeah, I mean, England leading out strong as well. I think Harriet obviously first out, and then I think it's Babs up next. So they're not taking any chances with the early players.
Yes, it's packed with stars, the host nation. There is Barbara Taylor. She's in a couple of world titles as well, isn't she?
Yeah, I think Babs has won 2 now. Took her a while to get over the line in the first one, and then won another one pretty quickly. Expect Harriet to go for these.
And one thing about when you look at that England ladies side is the attacking talent in the team as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think obviously these rules, you have to have players that can go out and win frames in one visit. You can't take your time too much anymore. You've got to be able to get down and get them.
Well, you said it was going to be a tight game in the first match, South Africa, Northern Ireland, and for most of it, well, you were proved exactly correct. I did say that to Simon. But did you just think Northern Ireland were good value?
Yeah, and I think you really saw the difference between the noise and the support, and that can make such a difference in any team pool, but particularly in this sort of format. And I think they really get behind each other. They sing some annoying songs, and they love it out there. So, is there a team more noisy, do you think, than Northern Ireland? No, potentially Wales when they get going, but not in terms of the songs. Absolutely not.
Fantastic pot there from Harriet. This is, of course, the start of the quarter-final stage of the Women's World Team Shootout. The South Africa-Northern Ireland match was a prelim, and Northern Ireland go through to play France later today. We've also got Scotland are playing Wales, and Australia will be taking on their old enemy, New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good to see New Zealand here. I don't think they've certainly not been since I've been playing, so complete unknown to me, the New Zealand team. Oh.
Well, there's a ball I would never expect Harriet Haynes to miss. I think she's been a little bit fortunate there, because I think she's only left Mary Duffy-Lowbridge one red, which is available, which is down on the black spot.
That's worked out okay. Don't think Harriet has a pot on here.
Young fans from Ireland.
Can she get through to pot this yellow? Okay.
I think she'd have rather not had that little bump. So now the only shot really available for Harriet is a cut into the middle. It's just getting on the black that could be a bit dodgy.
Yeah, I think potentially she can hold on the red near the middle bag though.
Very clever shot there from Haynes, using Mary Duffy-Lowbridge's red and canning her last yellow in. This for a 1-0 lead for England. In goes the black, and it's the host nation that starts the strongest. As Harriet Haynes goes back, high fives her teammates. And it's Barbara Taylor, as you saw there, is about to stride out into the arena. And up next for Ireland will be Sandra Bryan.
You just know, don't you?
Now Taylor made for this arena.
Yeah, although I'm not sure the shorter shot clock really suits Babs, so I think she'll be glad to get out there on the 30 seconds before the 15 comes in. Same for Sandra, really, but two of the most experienced players still playing the game.
Yeah, Sandra, another player that also played for Ireland when I was playing. So, in fact, you're saying a lot about their age as well as mine, by the way. Yeah, Sandra, she's from Dublin originally. Made move now. It's going to be Sandra to break off. Dry break. Handing the table immediately to England's Barbara Taylor. Barbara, another one of those great attacking talents.
Yeah, there's half a chance on reds here. It just depends how accessible the plant is in the bottom right.
Everybody's friend Barbara, great ambassador for the sport.
Come up a bit awkward here. I think you now just have to top on and off the rail and play for the red near the black in the bottom corner.
Think out on the red and play the plant. Two reds into the bottom corner.
Yeah, I think so. You don't really have another shot, do you, unless you want to play safe. Sandra just looking to play safe here, not really got anything obvious to go at.
That's the trouble when you don't get first choice of colour.
Yeah.
You end up always one step behind chasing your opponent. Unfortunately for Sandra, Barbara's a hard player to catch.
Yeah, she played a decent shot there though, developed one of her worst balls. She's not left Babs anything. Even the safety's not particularly nice. Yeah, good shot.
Nice shot there from Barbara Taylor. Got your appreciation there, Amy. I saw you tap your knee.
Yeah, habit.
Not left an awful lot.
No, I mean for me here, if you can see the cross double on the one on the left, I'm going all in here because what's your alternative?
Nothing.
Unless you can see the one she's closest to and it goes in the top left, but it looks tight.
Very low percentage shots, both of them. Barbara will only need one more invitation to wipe up those reds as well. That's a great shot.
Unlucky.
That's a cruel blow there for Sandra Bryan. Extremely unlucky. She invested everything into this incredibly tough pot. knocks it in, and then the cue ball comes back, hits that yellow. If the yellow wasn't there, it wouldn't have gone in off. It would have hit the knuckle and should have still been in play. But it's ball in hand, Barbara Taylor, and you see she's very quickly come downstairs for these reds. Nothing in the way for her now. And you feel this is 2-0 to England coming right up.
A little bit surprised with the route she's gone here. For me, I would have taken the one that's kind of almost near the cushion first ball. A little bit surprised. Needs to play a good shot now to get back in position. Yeah, she's...
Well,
just have to sit a little bit awkward. Like I said, surprised she went the way she did. I still expected her to get them, but letting Sandra back in with a chance here.
a reprieve for Sandra Bryan. Certainly not easy though for Sandra.
No. But a chance that she didn't think she was going to get where the Reds were, and with Babs at the table, so happy just to still be in the frame at this point.
Attempt to safety here in a snooker. Develop this yellow. This is tricky. Played it very well.
Very good shot. My only, and this is only a personal thing, but I would have been going for the finish there just because I really don't like leaving good players one cushion with one ball over the pocket. Everyone thinks differently, but I'd rather go down swinging than give Babs the chance to get out of this and finish the frame.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always my sort of train of thought as well when I played. I never wanted to lose after just playing a rough safety. And to be fair, Amy, I was not very good at the old touch shots anyway.
No, it's not my forte either, but obviously it's worked out for her here. It's got a really good chance, so the right shot in the end.
Yeah, very quick to get rid of this yellow into the centre. Gets rid of the yellow beneath the black next. Yellow into the middle. Large yellow bottom right hand corner, black in the other centre.
Sounds really easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Trouble is, it isn't when you're out there, is it?
No, especially not in this kind of pressure situation. No. Playing for your country.
Yeah, it's a totally different mindset. You've got teammates all willing you on the sidelines.
She's played that well.
That's okay, she can drop this in dead weight. Any further and she'd have had to come down onto the bottom rail and back up again. But I think she could just play far jaw, just to squeak it in.
Yeah. Maybe. She's gone up and down.
Well,
wow.
How's your form?
Did she play it like that, or are we saying that was a nudge? From your face, I'm going to say it was a nudge.
We'll ask Sandra later. But this is a great opportunity now. Cue ball off the top rail and back down for the black. Go off for two.
Perfect.
Lovely shot from Sandra Bryan. And this is just what Ireland need.
Yeah, I agree. A frame on the board early for Ireland here was always crucial.
It's there. And just listen to the noise from the Emerald Isle. They pull level with England. And can they stun them again in this competition? Great performance there. Sandra Bryan played a very good safety shot to give herself that opening, and a quieter looking England side as Megan Proctor comes out. And what a last few days for Megan Proctor in the Women's Pro Series.
Yeah, I
Two
know.
finals and didn't win them, bless her.
Yeah, I know she was very disappointed to not get over the line, but great signs for Meg, and she's a great player. And another one, very attacking, plays the game in a really good way, and hopefully she can push on from this weekend.
Yeah, I got to see quite a bit of her playing, and she did catch the eye with some great potting ability. Just fell short in both finals against two really tough opponents.
Yeah, look, two of the absolute best players in the world. It's about time Kirsty won one of these events, and Harriet is obviously an established winner the last couple of years. So, but I think it's a matter of when, not if, for Meg. She's very talented and very dedicated also.
Been practicing quite a bit, Megan, hasn't she?
Yeah, so she actually practices out of a barber's that have a pool table in it. She lives up in Morecambe, so not the easiest to find good places to play. We did have a practice just before this at Dishes down in Crewe. It's a really good club.
So she's been playing a bit with you, isn't she?
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
I was alluding to.
Yeah, yeah, she puts the work in.
Gemma Masterson at the table for Ireland. Played a containing shot.
Yeah, didn't really have anything on there, did she?
Well, this is the thing with this style of pool, because it's one frame, it's very cutthroat, and you know, if some of these matches you'd have the lineup, and you know, if they were playing like first to 7 or 8, that you know the favourite will come through generally, but at one frame.
Yeah, anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone in one frame pool, and that's what makes it so hard to play.
Hard and entertaining.
Entertaining for us.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I did enjoy my time out there playing, but you know, I don't think I could take it anymore.
Shot.
Great double there from Masterson.
I think, look, as we sort of talking about this earlier, when you're playing well, it's a great place to be. It's where you want to be. But when you're struggling, it's the last place on earth you want to be, is out there. You just think, get me to an outer table. No one watching. Leave me alone.
This can be daunting with all the eyes upon you. Looked a little rushed, that shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in that situation she had to find a way to pull back, because there wasn't an obvious way to sort of play the finish. So I think she'd have been wise to kind of maybe lay up there, but not left anything easy for Meg. I say that. That looked easy, didn't it?
This is Megan's strength, is her potting.
Yeah, Meg's long potting is up there with the absolute best in the world.
Power as well.
Absolutely. Sensible shot there. No attempt at the pot, just trying to leave it awkward for Gemma.
Yeah, well, I don't think she could quite get through, and if she could, she wouldn't. She's too close to actually split them apart to even go finish. There's no point just, you know, some places just get rid of a couple of loose balls and then just, even though they can't finish the game, which is a mistake.
Yeah. I think especially in these rules, when you try to learn the tactics, actually it can be like a real numbers game. It's an advantage a lot of the time to keep your balls on the table.
Gemma just calling a foul on herself there. She played that shot, the tip of her cue just caught the standing yellow. So that is ball in hand for Megan Proctor in England. Yeah, she just says as she played it, she just pointed with her cue at and ushered to the referee, I've just moved that ball.
Good to see the players helping the refs out, because the refs do a horrible job out there. It's not the nicest job in the world, is it, refereeing?
No, but all these events are played in with tremendous sportsmanship.
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, everybody sort of gets on pretty well off the table. I don't think there's any niggles anywhere that I've ever really seen. It's proper
I'm sure there are
competitive.
some anywhere. It's a
But they haven't
sport, isn't
let us
it? You
know.
want some rivalries, but yeah, it's well hidden.
It
Split
is.
came out really well for Meg there. I think she'll go on and get these.
Yeah, highly competitive and highly sportsmanlike.
Yes, absolutely. Rivalries in the right way.
Indeed. Well, Megan Proctor now with this yellow. She'll need to power the cue ball through onto the bottom rail and back up again.
Yeah, I don't think she's overly happy with where she's left herself there, but still got a chance. It's the only trouble is coming with too much angle on this shot now. I need to play a good shot to be back in position.
There's a couple of ways you play. It's a drag with cider, but that's a very difficult shot, and also if you're not completely sure the pace of the table.
Yeah,
There's quite a bit of distance between the two balls. We'll play it hard off the two rails.
it's a great shot.
She went with the draggy, slidey shot, and it's worked.
You can see she's really confident in her cueing after the weekend.
Yeah, brilliant potting, and she's played out in that arena.
Yeah.
In goes the black. England back in front. As Megan Proctor lands the second frame for the host nation. Coming out next for Ireland, Jeanette Jackson, and that's Leanne Cragg.
Yeah, Kagy well established in this England team now, an important player, former European champion, so again England just stacked with quality.
Yes, another player from England that knows the drill.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
There's no newbies.
No, I mean, Kirsty's the new member of the squad this year. Very talented player, got to the final of the Challenger Series yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes. But yeah, all the other players in the England team have been here before.
Jeanette breaking off, making a ball.
Yeah, good break.
Well, I think she'd want that shot back again.
Yeah, but first shot out there, she's got to be a bit nervous. Jeanette's not one I know. I think she's new this year. Don't know if she's been before. You've got to let people off with a little bit of nerves, I think.
Can be very intimidating. We all know it's when you go out there for the very first time.
Yeah.
Red ball's in play.
You know you're live in front of the TV cameras.
Yeah. Good chance for Kagy now.
Was he a friend of yours then, Craggy?
We're all friends, aren't we? We're all friends.
That's a great shot there from Leanne.
Yeah. The black looks like it goes comfortably in both bottom pockets, so no problems here if you just keep tight control of the white.
But you do look at that England squad and you feel there's going to come a point where they're going to pull away.
Yeah, just the quality, the depth, the strength and depth is.
And they'll be very mindful of what happened in Morocco.
Absolutely, yeah. They'll know that this is an event where anything can happen, but they'll also back themselves with the experience and talent that's out there.
Yeah, a little bit of a loose one there from Leanne. She was down very quickly on this as well. Maybe just needed to take a moment. Jeanette will just want to get a couple of balls knocked in and settle down. Hit that one with a bit of conviction.
Yeah. Double on the middle of the 3. Open everything up.
Have to.
Yeah. Unless you're going to play safe.
I'm not sure there's the value in it, really.
No, I'd certainly be going for the double.
That's 2 of us, Amy.
But
Not with this yellow.
no. Yeah, she's left it a little bit awkward for Kagy here though, so strange choice of shot for me, but again, the environment can do strange things to your brain out there.
Not left a great deal there for Jeanette. Looks like she's going to try and play the loss of turn up here.
I am. Awkward now for Kagy, bridging over this for the middle.
Yeah, if she does get it, the red will go off cushion, off yellow, into that corner pocket, but she hasn't made the red.
Tough shot.
So Jeanette hanging on in this frame. Needs to get those balls developed on that right hand rail though. Bit thin on that, but
buys her another chance though, I think. Tying the black up potentially.
well, the red went in clean.
Yeah. And is she straight enough to screw into the yellow and black?
I think
she
could
can, yeah.
She can just play it plain ball, I think.
Does the black go in the corner?
I think if she can get through there, she might just better play softly plain ball.
Leaves the double.
Yeah, I think if she'd played that a little bit softer, she could have just had that black in that other middle pocket.
Not there.
Well, another chance for Jeanette Jackson. Leanne forward a smile, but that smile would be wiped off if Jeanette Jackson was to finish from here. Let's stuff a bit closer to rail.
Yeah. She's cued that well.
I didn't really want to take that second yellow with her over to the rail, but
No, but still a chance at the plant here, and if you hit this good, they will go in down these rails.
how safe is that black?
I think very safe, personally.
Yeah, it would have to be cushion and yellow at the same sort of time and squeeze down there.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, I think the cross double, I don't think it's gettable, because I think even if you tried it very thin, I think the cue will come back and stop it.
Yeah.
So, Leanne Cragg. Well, second prize. Well, she could go thin off the yellow ball that's next to the black and play safe, but it is a straight up and down hit.
Yeah. Does the black go if the white's on the other side of the table? Could you play the one down the rail first into the big bag with a bit of safety?
Yeah, it looks very tight. That's
Good
a
shot.
great pot. Now then, how is she going to get out? I don't think she can get up to that ball at the top.
What was it you just said? But what do you do now? I think.
Well,
what
you
are you
certainly
gonna do?
can't pot the yellow.
No.
And you've got to be very careful how you play this safety, because you don't want to put the black right over the pocket. So
No, I think the issue as well is even if you get the safety good.
I'll tell you what, she's done very well there, because where she's put the cue ball is stopped the straight up and down.
The issue here, I think, is even if you get the foul, does the yellow go still? What do you do next? You play for a re-rack? It's hard with one ball on the table, isn't it? It's
yeah.
difficult
I think
to
I'll
see.
take a chance. I'll tell you this: if Leanne gets near to this black, if you come a little bit wide, you could hit the cushion yellow first and not the black in.
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't get particularly close to that, but it was a tough one not being able to
Yeah.
go one cushion. Is there a gap?
well, if there was, you wouldn't put the cue ball there. Well, that was certainly not the shot to play.
No.
Well, frame gifted there to England, much to the relief of Leanne Cragg and the rest of her England teammates. And England now lead Ireland by 3 frames to 1. You'd have to question that shot there at the end. There was a chance there for Jeanette. Here's Sophie Gibbs-Nichols.
Yeah, I know Sophie was disappointed not to play in the shootout last year because it didn't quite get round to her by the time it came around, so she'll be happy to get out there and get her first experience of shootout pool.
Very solid player. I've seen Sophie play.
Yeah.
She'll be up against Angela Briggs from Ireland.
Yeah, another Irish player I've not come across before, so a bit of an unknown.
And it's going to be Sophie and England to break in frame number 5. We've got 11 minutes 52 left on the match clock. Once we get into the last 10 minutes, of course, we do go down to 15 seconds of shots.
Chaos.
Chaos, as Amy calls it. It is.
Absolutely.
Well, dry break there from Sophie. So we get our first look at Angela Briggs. Short ball there and hands the table back to Sophie.
Decent chance on yellows here. Wow.
Well, there's a little bit of nerves out there from
Yeah,
the England women as well. And
absolutely.
you look at it, you think they, with their lineup, they're going to power through, but
Pressure can do strange things though, can it?
yeah. Ireland had certainly had their chances,
Yeah.
Yellow balls in play.
but at some point they're going to have to take them. Because we'll be going back through the lineup after this, and you feel that some more big hitters are coming out.
Yeah. So Harriet, Harriet, Babs.
Well, at the moment, they can change that. The team captains, they could
Right, okay.
they can mix it about.
So you can sub people in after each set.
You can change your playing order in the second session.
Okay.
So as it's sat at the moment, it would be Harriet Haynes maybe coming out for England next against Gemma Masterson, but like I said, Northern Ireland switched theirs and started their second session, and they brought Emma Cunningham up the order.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, to get over the line quicker when they saw South Africa sort of, looming.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of tactical decisions to be made by managers and skippers.
I think this makes this frame a bit bigger then, because 3-2, 4-1, very different score lines. Maybe a case of you give someone else a chance out there at 4-1, 3-2, you think get one of your big hitters out and try and get a gap again. Obviously the clock could come into it as well.
Angela there, I think, was trying to play the other yellows, just it was quite tight to get through, and she just caught the first one.
Yeah. I think there's still a good few minutes in this frame, so if England win this frame, I think.
Well, any length of time for a frame now is suiting England, obviously, with the match clock running out, so Ireland need to get the job done, and done at pace.
Yeah, I'd be playing the loss of turn here on the one over the top right, with where the red is trapped in the over the left side. Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Well, she heard you, Amy.
There is a chance here to go though if you roll the top one in the right hand corner, leave the angle on a cross double to play the cannon. I'd like that ball stay there to get on the one on the bottom rail. But we all see it differently, obviously. Still a chance there.
Stop the white dead and play the double.
Yeah. Looks like she's drawing back though. Yeah, not sure about that shot.
Yeah, I think stop the white dead there, play the double back into the middle and send the cue ball into the two yellows and the red on the rail was probably the...
Yeah, one thing I would say is I think it's Sophie's first experience of 15 seconds, so absolutely does cloud your mind out there.
We've left a little plant there, on those yellows, Amy.
Yeah.
Could have maybe made them.
Yeah, at the very worst you could have got the bag and opened your yellows out, yeah.
This, of course, is for a place in tonight's semi-final. Still got plenty of action today to come, though, from the three other quarter-finals. So obviously Scotland versus Wales, Australia versus New Zealand, and to complete the quarter-final lineup will be Northern Ireland against France.
Yeah, that will be a loud game. The Nordics in France will bring plenty of support. And
indeed.
Is that the last game of the afternoon session, is it?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Sophie doing the right thing there, playing to the beeps. Should look at playing a loss of turn or just try and mess the yellows up a bit more here. Not sure about that. Good shot. Very good shot. Gives herself a chance.
Well, cue ball. Close to that centre pocket.
Yeah, I think you had to try and hold that dead weight. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline out there. Sensible shot, getting the yellow out, putting the pressure on Sophie. Wow.
Oh my word.
Like we've said, the pressure and the shot clock does strange things to even the most experienced players.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That
Chance
one
now.
wiped his feet as well.
Good
And
shot.
in it goes. And Ireland have pulled back to within one of England. Angela Briggs. And just look at the joy on the Irish faces. It's England 3, Ireland 2. Well. Would you believe it? And as we thought, the experience of Harriet Haynes comes out for England.
Yeah.
She already won the opening frame, looking very determined and businesslike.
As always.
As always. So if Ireland are going to come back and create the shock, Sandra Bryan's going to have to topple a mountain.
Yeah, but I think this is the right call from Ireland to get Sandra out there. I don't think she played first frame, did she? She didn't, because she won her frame. So get your most experienced player out there when you need a big frame. I think this is the right call.
We've got just under 4.5 minutes left on the match clock.
Yeah, look, plenty of time on 15 seconds.
Try break. And we know Harriet's going to attack.
Yes, but I think she has enough experience now, and I think she'll know. She'll use the clock here. I don't think, if it's not there, I don't think she'll go. She's chosen yellows.
Yeah.
If you're going aggressive, you're playing the double, aren't you?
Yep, I'm looking at the double immediately. Harriet's tempted to play the double.
But what's your next shot if you nail the double?
4-ball plant down the bottom. No, I'm joking.
Are you though?
I'll tell you, to be fair, you'd have to be looking at a plant down there, because I don't think...
Nothing goes, does it?
No, but the cue ball's going towards the top rail as well. Yeah, it's all...
She's used her extension, played to the beep, so she knows shot clock is a factor here.
Well...
But there is a chance here on reds.
Well, there's plenty of time on the match clock for a finish.
Yeah, I think if Sandra beats Harriet here, we might need to mute the sound, or it's going to be a bit loud.
My word, it will be.
Yeah, that looked tight.
Not sure if that helps Ireland. Tying balls up and...
No, Harriet will be leaving that yellow on top of the red and make sure Sandra's got work to do when she comes back to the table.
Yeah, we're looking at a clock match now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No finish for Harriet, so she's not going to attempt. It will be
Yeah,
Harriet
ties
Haynes
another red
using
up.
every second she can eke out of this match.
3-ball plant and smash the difficult one out. What do you reckon? Red, yellow, red?
Yeah, that's a shot. When you get down to this sort of time, it's not how, it's how many.
Absolutely.
England won't be bothered about the manner in which it's won, as long as the job's done and they're in tonight's semi-final.
Absolutely.
There they are, the England women's international side. Eyes firmly fixed on their teammate.
Not the greatest shot from Harriet there. Chance.
The thing is, it's going to have to be done at this visit, you feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting to that time, isn't it?
By the time Sandra gets back to the table, it's going to be not much more than a minute.
No, and I think for me, I'd actually just start putting a couple of balls here for Harriet. Yeah, waste some more time. If you pot 2 more balls, you've won.
Absolutely right. Harriet knows this. She'll wait for the beats before she even gets down on her shot.
Yeah, absolutely. pot this and play the cannon, and you'll have another yellow to go at. Surprised by that shot, to be honest.
It's good enough though.
Yeah, absolutely, but just I think he could have just killed the clock completely.
Sandra Riley fine, but it's going to be in vain.
Yeah.
Just the final seconds now playing out, and it's going to be England that will go through to tonight's semi-final, there's no question. These are just the final formalities. Sandra still playing on. We'll make the most of being in the arena. And the match is over as they shake hands. Harriet Haynes high-fives her teammates. England are through to tonight's semi-final, and a decent performance. And they're Ireland unlucky, they're not going to retain their title. Join us after the break for more action from Blackpool.